I just got off a client call and my client was telling me about how one little small thing turned into a bigger deal. And this is a very common thing with my clients. So my client was having a good week, but he randomly had a small urge that looking at just a little peek of something on like YouTube wouldn't be a big deal. He would just peek at something for like 2 minutes. He didn't even have that strong of an urge, but he's like, well, what's the problem with just looking for 2 minutes? So what harm is there in that? And he went ahead and did it, just some sexy video on YouTube or something like that. But the problem is that he said he was successfully able to actually close it out after 2 minutes. Lots of people struggle with that. Usually sometimes you start watching a little bit, it escalates into more, but he was actually able to shut it off after 2 minutes and go back to life. But the problem is that he said he started to have really serious urges a couple hours later. Those images flashed in his mind, and it's like that dopamine spike that he got from that checking out that sexy little thing on YouTube that he peeked at. It created this like dopamine spike that that came back like 3 hours later, and those images were still there, and he had these really strong urges to go and look at porn. Someone who doesn't understand porn addiction could be like, what's the big deal with that? And our addicted rationalization brain be like, oh, what's the big deal? It's just 2 minutes. But the problem with that is that he said it created porn urges for him for the rest of the day. He said he didn't have those huge urges beforehand. He was just thinking, oh, just a peek. But like 3 hours later, he had an urge to look at porn. Later at night while he was trying to fall asleep, those images and that craving to look at porn was there, he said, the next morning. So that's the problem with just this, oh, I'm just gonna take a little peek mindset, because just a little peek isn't just a little peek, but just a little peek is actually a big deal. A little thing is actually a huge deal. That's the whole battle right there. The whole battle is having that thought, what about just a little peek? Just check out the scroll on Instagram, or look at this video on YouTube, or just it's that little peek that sets the whole chain and reaction of everything and creates those bigger urges. You peek at something and you get that image in your head. Of course, you're gonna have stronger urges 5 minutes later, 2 hours later that night. It takes a while to get that image and that dopamine spike out of your head. So my message in this video is, do your best not to even peek, because a little peek, a little thing is actually a huge deal in terms of overcoming addiction. Please like the video, comment your thoughts below. Hope everyone's doing good. It's been a wild year, but we're all gonna make it. I rarely shout out my email list, but for those of you who are not on it, go to GoldJacketLuke.com and join my email list. I honestly think I have like the chillest email list on the internet. I send out like 2 or 3 emails a year of like updates, or like when I make something I really want to share, like 2 or 3 emails a year. So join my email list if you want to be in that inner circle. And wishing you a great day. Stay strong, keep your eyes and mind pure. Peace.